would like to bring up Greg T. Gordon from Ignite Studios, VP and Creative Director, as well as Paul Sundue, who is VP and Creative Director of Courageous. And they're going to tell you about the totally real formulas of brand storytelling, which is sure to be both entertaining and fun and educational. So come on up, guys.
Hello. Hi, Paul.
Was there a clicker? Can we get the clicker?
Oh, we need a clicker. I've got the clicker. Do you want to drive?
Oh, I totally want to drive.
Okay.
So it comes with age.
You may drive.
If you're like me, after the last presentation, which was excellent, by the way, you're wondering one thing. If it's not an egg, what is it?
There's got to be a little bit of egg in that.
I'm going with petroleum, 100%.
Oh, okay.
Ties to the global markets. I think there's battleships in the Gulf for the eggs.
I trust you. So this
Which
is...
side?
Oh, shoot. Okay.
I'm Paul. I'm the creative director at Courageous Studios.
I'm Greg. I'm the creative director for Ignite Studios, WarnerMedia's digital entertainment studio for brands.
We represent the branded content capabilities of WarnerMedia. I'm on the news side.
I'm on the entertainment side. TBS, TNT, Adult Swim, True TV, HBO Max, you've probably heard about, will be coming sometime in the future. We're not here to talk about that. I don't even know why I mentioned it.
We do a lot of stuff every year. I see a lot of familiar faces in the audience. We work with many of you, cranking out hundreds of campaigns. And it's a lot of hard work. Frankly, it's exhausting. And so what we thought we could do is perhaps using all of this technology, Internet of Things, maybe cloud computing could be involved.
Being owned by AT&T.
Right, any of the above. Maybe it could make our jobs easier. So we took this wealth of information and we distilled it down to a couple key thoughts.
Yes, these are the formulas that we use to make our jobs easier. If we're applying these mathematical equations to our work, we will make better work for you all, for all of our brand partners.
And unlike the last presentation, which was steeped in science and involved a survey of 500 people, we made these ones up.
Yes.
So the first one.
Surprising subjects equals big impact, the old S squared.
Absolutely, equals infinite capability. So in this particular case, we reached out to buy a stead, conservative financial company. And like you do with big financial companies, you pitch them a bunch of dry, dull, financially oriented topics, particularly around innovation. But imagine to our delight when they said, no, we want to go with something a little bit different. We're going to show that to you now.
Everyone has their own genius. It's just what genius does you have? Hey, what's going on? My name is Trey Brown. I'm a 13-year-old entrepreneur, CEO of Spurgo. Designer clothing, that means something. A lot of people have designer clothing, but it doesn't mean nothing. Spurgo means something. You know, staying powerful, strong, and courageous at all times.
It's your boy TB Friends, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about something real quick. When I first started Spurgo, the people that I called my friends, they was laughing at me. Don't never let nobody get a hold of your time or your mind. Let's get it. Lion-hearted.
For my community, I'm from Philadelphia. You know, it wasn't always easy. A lot of violence.
I'm not gonna say it's not many choices, but you feel like there's not really many ways to get out.
You know, it's crazy what's happening in the community, and I wanna change all of that.
He got money for his birthday, and he was like, Mom, I wanna start a clothing line.
I want to combine inspiring, you know, with some business. Business is where it's at.
What's up, bro? How you doing?
A lot of my mentors that I have in Philadelphia, they teach me about credit, taxes, investing, charity, and then, you know, personal stuff. Just being a man, you know, and being a great person. I just want to inspire everybody, like what I'm doing on social media. I use it as like a focus group and to motivate people. Today is gonna be an amazing day. I'm demanding it. I'm never gonna stop. Let's go.
Trey inspires greater possibilities. He's contagious.
Today, I'm doing my first professional photo shoot, and that's amazing. It's gonna help me out. This is gonna turn Spurgo up. Oh, that's really nice.
It's absolutely beyond the clothes. I think the clothing is almost like the piece that he gets to leave people with.
I want them to feel empowered and inspired. I got that Virgo on, so I'm positive right now. Miss me with that negative later.
He's changing our community.
The best thing you can invest in is yourself. They always say slow feet don't eat, so you know I gotta get to it.
No, don't worry. We got a lot to show. Second one.
Yeah, the format here is that we'll show you the formula, then we'll prove it out through some videos. So that applause you have to carry throughout the whole thing. So since you applauded, that's what you just have to do. C cubed. So we just proved that casting is incredibly important. We know this in entertainment with the stars or influencers or talent, up-and-coming people that we bring to the table, the great subjects. Unexpected, surprising subjects creates great impact. C cubed shows you that craft actually counts. We talk about ideas all the time. Concept, characters are incredibly important, but the craft of something, how we actually bring something to life and make it sing is what I think we talk about a lot.
Key differentiator. You can fix it in post, but great ingredients are important, but you can take it to the next level with thoughtful craft.
And big ideas are important. Even simple ideas are important too. And simple ideas can be brought to life in a really fun, interesting, dynamic way with a great execution. And at Ignite Studios, we do all kinds of things. This is an animated example. We do comedy, drama, live action, animation, scripted, unscripted. So the craft of how we put something together is very simple. This idea is from a franchise we're building about ghost stories told by famous comedians. And that's all I'll say.
I'm John Gabris, and I have a little ghost story for you. It's the tale of the haunted ride on Mount Misery. Mount Misery is a haunted location, a haunted road on Long Island, my birthplace, also the tattoo I have on my bicep. So me and some friends, we get in my friend's first car, a 1975 Ford LTD that he bought for $50 off his mom's psychic. We're driving down the haunted dirt road surrounded by woods that they called Mount Misery, which every Long Island child had to make a pilgrimage to at some point. All of a sudden, we have headlights behind us. We're getting a little nervous because the road is slowly narrowing and we're like, whoa, we can't turn around, there's this car behind us. Eventually, the woods come in so close and we're driving this cigarette boat of a car that we have to stop and do a 28-point turn. So my buddy Sanford, who's driving, is cranking the wheel all the way to the left, cranking the wheel all the way to right. And this is a old, shitty car, so it's like dropping in and out of reverse and drive, and it's horrifying. And everyone's getting worked up. We're like, faster, man, faster, come on, come on. And all of a sudden it becomes like a horror movie, and these headlights are just beaming into the car. We can't see where they're coming from. And then eventually, as we turn around, the headlights go off. Then we don't see taillights. And then we drive all the way back out the way we came, a few miles, and we never see a car. We never see anything. We just drive out of there and freak out. My forearm hairs are standing up right now as I talk about this.
Great. So hold the applause. Thanks.
Thank you for that. Yes, thanks for holding the applause.
So the last two examples, we're very proud of them, but they're what we typically think of as branded storytelling. Intimate personal stories, while they feel grand in scope, they're actually very small individual stories. In this particular example,
B is less than 100 B. We
means
all know
that
this.
branded storytelling doesn't necessarily mean small stories. So we're going to show you an example where we went really big, global, in fact.
There's over 1 billion people around the world without power. That's why I'm here, to have a look at the scale of the problem and what the world is actually doing about it.
What we're witnessing here today is the beginnings of the first large-scale wind farm in the region.
And that means power.
Salam. Is that a woman giving birth? Oh, brilliant. Whoa. this is busy right now. Wait till you get to the evening. That's when this place really comes alive. So saving money, reduced emissions, all from one of these. Just so impressive. Okay, slow down, let's move on. It's a spider's web of electricity lines. It's pretty apparent that stable electricity is securing a brighter future for millions of people around the world.
So we care about unexpected storytelling, we care about craft, we care about big journalism storytelling, big IP building, but this is our last formula that we truly believe in. It's a broken formula, and it proves that distribution is key. So B plus S over D times 0 is a broken formula. When you put that in, that's brand storytelling over no distribution. If a tree falls in the woods and no one is there to see it fall, did it even make a sound? When we make all of these things, we are making them for audiences, and we are making them for our brand's audiences, and we are building from the very get-go a plan to engineer this work for people.
If you're making it and there's nobody to watch it, your only choice in life is to give Mark Zuckerberg more money.
That's right.
To distribute it on his platform, something none of us necessarily want to do. So this is a piece we did for Hulu. Just recently, they came to us for Handmaid's Tale Season 3. They wanted to do a live activation, something with impact that would gain eyeballs. It was very successful, had tens of thousands of people who experienced it live on the ground. But with distribution, by creating a little video, we were able to get it in front of millions.
I can't think of any statue off the top of my head.
I can't recall a single female statue.
There's more statues of animals than there are of women.
We should just be statues.
Yeah.
It really gave me a chance to look at myself. Yeah, I'm good the way that I am.
Representation gives us strength. It gives us confidence that nothing else really can.
I see my mom. We can all remember where we were and how we got to where we are now.
I make the future you want to see.
And it's not lost on me, looking around at the room and the makeup of the people in it, and the fact that we're two dudes on stage in a somewhat male-dominated industry. I just wanted to point out that all of the examples we have shown you were directed by women. I, as a man, accept all the applause. That's just the way it's always been.
Well, thank you guys. I hope you didn't take any pictures of this. This is all proprietary information. Super important that it stays in this room. We don't want these secrets to make it out into the world.
You could take these formulas and build a bot and basically replace us.
That's true. Turnkey bot 2020. That will be the doom of us. Thank you.
Thank you.
See y'all.